Hello Aries, this is your love and relationship reading for December 2017. Okay. Your first card is a Two of Swords. I have a Page of Pentacles. This is a Five of Cups reversed. This is a Two of Cups. I have a Ten of Swords reversed. I have an Eight of Swords. Page of Wands. A King of Pentacles. And then the World. Okay, and I'll pull an outcome card after the main reading. Interesting here. We do have swords. We do have swords, pentacles, water. We have cups. And we have a wand here, a Page of Wands. The only card with fire. And this is about having hope, joy. It's also a sign that you might be getting some good news here, seeing that this is in your future. But you do have three cards with swords here that are dominating the reading. And you have one major arcana, the World, which also shows up in your future. So your future is looking really exciting, if you will, because the Page of Wands is always about new adventures, beginnings, new beginnings, as far as new beginnings in your life that are hopeful, that you're inspired, you're passionate about. And the World is the signal to an end of a cycle in your life. You're moving on to bigger and better things. So considering you have these swords here in your past and present, we are getting a lot of emotional turbulence with you. And I almost feel as if, especially seeing that you have a Two of Cups here, you have some water here, and you also have a Five of Cups. I'm kind of feeling like some of this water is coming from another person or a situation. It's telling me a little bit about a situation with a person, which I'll get to in a second. But once again, you have this Two of Swords, which is the card of indecision. Things happening slowly, things not being able to move forward, a disconnect. Then we have a Ten of Swords reversed, and that can be a pretty intense card. Ten of Swords is already about going through betrayal and dealing with a lot of dysfunctional energy in your relationship. The lying, the arguments. And you need to be careful, because when that Ten of Swords is reversed, it can mean that you're really being abused here. Someone is really going at you. But in the least worst scenario that I'm feeling, I feel like some of you Aries people are really getting, are really taking your knocks, and you feel like you've been in a boxing ring. You know, you've been fighting and arguing. People are trying to make you change. People are trying to manipulate you. And so from that Ten of Swords, then we get that Eight of Swords, which is the card of confusion and feeling helpless and powerless. And I think that comes about for some of you Aries people because you're very loyal and passionate to the people you love. And you give 100%. And I feel like some of you are attached to people who take advantage of that. They take advantage of your loyalty. They take advantage of you taking the lead. And you know, so when I get here, when I want to look at those two cups, I'm looking at these elements as they interact with each other. I get the feeling that because we have this Two of Cups, it comes right after this Five of Cups reversed. And the first thing I thought of when I saw that Five of Cups reversed, and then we go into a Two of Cups, it's this feeling that someone was really depressed, unhappy, emotionally withdrawn, and they missed you. Someone might have missed, for some of you Aries, this might have been a case of, I'm depressed, I miss you, I really want to be with you. And then we get, maybe for some of you, a reunion here with that Two of Cups. But there's still a lot of difficult issues here, which I think I get a heads up from this Two of Swords and this Page of Pentacles together, what some of those issues might have been. Financial issues, as far as living together, being practical. A Page of Pentacles usually signals that there's a big problem that needed to be addressed. And once again, you had to work it out. And it could have been just an issue with you two seeing each other, communicating with each other. Pentacles refer to the material world here. So big decisions in your lives as you two try to make this relationship work. But yes, I do feel the story of these Two Cups here, it might, for some of you, it could be a little bit about someone feeling sorry, a little depressed. Maybe you are. But it's interesting how this Two of Cups shows up with all the betrayal and confusion here. And that quite simply can just be about the fact that you and your partners or your love interest are emotionally connected. But there's still a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of deep-seated relationship issues, fear of commitment, someone cheating on you, someone lying to you. Those are issues that I think some of you are still trying to get through this month with your partners. So when I look at your past, just to sum up what's going on in your past, yes, solving big problems, trying to pick someone really just being emotionally withdrawn here. And it could even mean someone having to apologize to some of you. Now, this is reversed. And sometimes when this is in reverse, it means that, you know, all of this self-centeredness, your partner focusing on themselves instead of focusing on the both of you. This Five of Cups reverse is sort of telling me someone's being very selfish here. Someone always wants to have it their way. Nevertheless, Aries, I kind of feel like some of you are hanging in there with this person. Even though you're still confused, even though deep in your heart, some of you might feel that you need to leave this person. And sometimes that Two of Swords is about a disconnect between your head and your heart. It's not necessarily a disagreement between two people, but like your head is telling you this person is no good, but your heart is telling you that they feel like the one that you're destined to be with. And so walking out the door is really difficult, even though for some of you Aries, a lot of trust needs to be rebuilt here. So when we get to the future, interestingly enough, with this Pentacles, you had a Page of Pentacles here. In the future, you go to a King of Pentacles. And this is all about stability in your material world, stability with your finances. I feel some of you Aries, for the sake of stable relationships where you're living. And those things are not uncommon. Relationships are just not all about the emotional. Sometimes some of you are dealing with job situations that are affecting the relationship. So when I look at this here and I see this Page of Wands in your future, I feel like some of you Aries are going to be able to do a reset in your relationships. You're going to be able to work through the issues here. This King of Pentacles, and it doesn't mean that some of you Aries aren't connected to someone with earth energy. That could very well be the case. But this is more stability. This does mean in the material world, as far as you and a partner or a love interest being able to build a stronger bond in the material world, seeing each other, making plans together, building a life together. For some of you, that may be a very strong energy in the month of December. But keep in mind, when you get to the world, there's definitely a new shift here. That I feel like all of these trials and tribulations are bringing you to a new chapter in your cycle, and another shift in the relationship for the better. So I am shuffling for the outcome card. Now for Pisces, 2 cards fell out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Okay. All right, so your outcome card is the Star. And that's always good. It means hope. It means positive expectations that you're going to get to a better place. Keep in mind, you know, in some interpretations of the Star, it also means being patient as well. And keep in mind that as I interpret these cards, my interpretation of the tarot always focuses on the choices that you make in your life, not necessarily what other people are doing. I feel that one of the purposes of the tarot is not only to give you a bigger picture of what you don't see, what's going on. It's about helping you make choices in your life that will get you to a better spiritual space, that will take it to the next level. And so the Star, you have, you're on the right path. It feels like some of you who are working out these issues here, there will be a little bit of healing this month. There will be some goodwill between you and your partner. A much more positive vibe as you head into the new year. Okay, so Aries, that was your reading. And a special. And someone asked me about this. Will I be having any specials? Yes, I do. My Grand Romany Tarot, as you know, I've uploaded my 2018 yearly readings, your predictions for 2018. And some of you are interested in getting your own Grand Romany reading. Well, I'm offering it for $30, 21 cards, very intricate spread. You get to read not only past or present or future, but you get to look in all aspects of your life, your family, your friends, your home, you, expectations, things that might happen. So usually this is $40 to $50, but it's only going to be $30 for this month. And you know, if you want to treat yourself, if you've been meaning to get a reading from me, this is a video reading. This is a really wonderful opportunity to get your own yearly reading for 2018. So take advantage of it. Go to tarotbyaire.com. The information is in the video description. Or you can email me at airewand@gmail.com. Okay, and find out how you can book. But tarotbyaire.com will take you right to the booking. You'll see a link to book your reading. Thank you again. It's been another wonderful year. I hope you're having wonderful I hope you're having a wonderful celebration during this holiday season and an even better new year. So I will see you in January. Take care, and I wish you love and light.